Hi, you guys. It's Carly. I'm one of the administrators for World of Car Shows, World of wherever, the World of Car Shows, whatever it is. I haven't had a lot of sleep, so I'm blaming it on that. Anyway, I'm at Gene Winfield's yard, where the museum is and everything. So I just thought I'd show you guys a little bit about what's going on around here. World of Showcars. That's it. World of Showcars. So we're going to take a little walk and I'll show you guys what's around here. This is called The Thing. This is what Gene broke records in. This race car, it was one of his original race cars, one of the first show speed cars that he had. I don't know a lot about this car, but I know that this was one that he won a lot of awards in and broke a lot of records in. There's a trap door on the top, which is kind of cool, and I don't think this opens. So there's the inside of it. I don't know how to get this door open. Anyway, we'll take a look and see what else is around here. There's all kinds of stuff to look at around here. A little bit of everything and anything. Most of it is not stock. It's mostly custom, obviously, because Gene is the custom legend. This is one that looks kind of interesting. They had a good vision here. It's not, looks like it's just kind of been left and stopped as a project, but it's been chopped, channeled, and sectioned. Here's another one. My car is ahead of this one, but we're waiting for the big reveal for that, so we won't show you that right now. Supposed to be going to Sacramento, Autorama, this Thursday with my car, and the guys are frantically trying to get everything put back together. We may or may not make it. We'll see. So when you walk into the shop, this is parts and lathes and English wheels and things that they use to bend metal and fabricate. I don't know what these machines do, but it's magic if you know what you're doing. Look at the size of that. That thing's huge. I'm on a tour with the World of Showcars. I'm showing them machines and things. I don't know any of these things, what they do. But this is where workshops are held. I don't know where the lights are in here, sorry. There's just a lot of different machines that do a lot of things. I know there's more lights, but I can't find the switch. I'm trying. So this is where all the magic happens, a lot of it. If you know how to build cars, then you may know what these machines do. I have no idea. I have a lot of respect for anybody who can build a car because it takes a lot of patience and a lot of time to just get one little thing right. So I don't have the kind of patience that it takes. It's never been my thing. I need results. So here's all kinds of parts. And I mean, there's everything here. I don't even know what these are. They look like axles, steering columns, carburetors, manifolds, and whatever that is. Here we have an array of fenders. Fenders for days. There's all kinds of fenders. These are like kick panels or fender skirts, I guess. I don't know. at all those steering columns. Just a whole bunch of them. Here we have bumpers. Lots of bumpers. Bumpers that go for days. Here's some quarter panels and hoods, doors. It just never ends. I call this the boneyard because it's kind of like, these look like gas tanks here. Yep, those are gas tanks. Never know when you're going to need an extra one. Drive lines. And more bumpers. Lots of bumpers. Bumpers everywhere. Kick panel, quarter panels, fenders. Radiator, coiled radiators, and whatever. So it's kind of like a graveyard for car parts. And when you need something, you come out and find it somewhere. Hubcaps. And molds. There's a fiberglass molds Gene was doing. He's done a lot of fiberglass cars for movies. RoboCop, Star Trek. I think he made 25 cars for RoboCop. I think this is a fiberglass Merc. And I think he has a few of these around. These are all fiberglass parts here that he has done the molds for and made parts and fenders and what have you. So, fiberglass hood. There's a, looks like a fiberglass roof. Those look like door jambs. Those are fiberglass. And we got a whole bunch of stuff here. This is all fiberglass parts here. So there is a little method to the madness. Fiberglass stuff's on one area, metal stuff is on the other. Those are all axles over there. Excuse me. So I'm down here in Mojave trying to pick up my car to head to Sacramento in a couple of days. Hopefully tomorrow. It's not looking too good for tomorrow, but we can only hope. There's a lot still to be done on my car. Okay, so anyway, I'll talk to you guys while I'm walking. I don't hit one of these pieces and fall on my face. So it's about 66 degrees out here in Mojave. It gets really cold at night. In the winter it's like 28 degrees or so, so it gets really cold. Here's some more cars over here. I don't know the history on all of these. This looks interesting. This was some kind of a movie car of some sort. I wish I had Gene here who could take us through to tell us everything, but he's not here right now. I need to get over there on that side. Hang on. This is a fiberglass Merc. More fiberglass. And this is only the beginning. Here's a bunch of fenders, hoods, and more fenders. Looks like a couple of dashes. There's some headlights. These are all look like hoods stacked there. Some grills. And more hoods. Quarter panels. There's another Merc. That looks like all kinds of stuff. Take a look over here. quarter panels, doors. It's another fiberglass car here. I don't know what that was. That looks like a RoboCop car here. That's kind of what these all look like. All right, so let's go out to the rest of the yard. His museum and property covers 5 acres. So there's quite a bit of room. And there's no end to different cars to pick from out here. Actually, I went and found the seats that they recovered and put in my car out here in the boneyard because I wanted a console. My car had wider seats and it didn't have a console, and I wanted a console, so we found some narrower seats, and Jean and I walked out and took a tape measure and found a few different choices, and I picked out some out of a Mustang, and they were sent to the interior guy and chopped. The back headrest was chopped down, and the seat was chopped down as well. And the guy covered them, and you'd never know it was some rotted old seat out of a Mustang. Okay, here's a bunch of tires. And this goes all the way around. There's a Riviera right there. Maybe I'll see it better when I get out of the sun. The sun's kind of right in my face. So there's his old truck. They used to drive cars right up on those ramps and take him to the shows. There's a lot of people that want that truck, but he hasn't let it go or wanted to sell it. He kind of hangs on to a lot of stuff, so that's just Jean. Anyway, there's a bunch more hoods, and then you've got whole cars that have been pilfered from, you know, other parts have come off for whatever reason. They all have a story. This one's interesting. Boy, just a lot of stuff in there. Glass is gone. Mirrors are gone. The hood's gone. That looks kind of interesting, whatever this was. Well, it's all been stripped out pretty much. I like the body style of that. It's an old Volkswagen. You never know when you're going to need a discarded fire hose. Cadillac, Jag, Lincoln. I don't know what that is. Some Fiero. No, I don't know what it is. Not a Fiero. I don't know. I don't know what this one is either. This is a Lincoln. Oh, it must be in the 50s. And this is a big, this thing here is something that was for the movies. I think this was in RoboCop, or I think it was RoboCop. Might have been Star Wars, I don't know. I'm not really sure what that car was for. So you can see all these cars have had various parts taken for whatever reason and maybe used somewhere else or fabricated into something else. There's just a lot of that goes on with custom cars. It's custom doesn't come in a box, so you make it up as you go, and it's a form of art. And there are no rules. So with custom, anything can go, and some people like it and some people hate it, but not everybody likes the same art, and that's kind of good, because if we all like the same art, the world would be pretty boring. So it's just whatever the builder's imagination sees and what he wants to create. Oh, I don't know what this was. It looks like it was a motorhome, I think. Here's the seat graveyard over here, and the seats actually that I had him take were out of a Mustang that's parked over this way. I'll go over and show you. We came and looked at all these seats. Most of them are in pairs, but they're not like side by side, so you kind of got to find one and see if you can find the matching one to it. There goes a little bunny rabbit, jackrabbit. Hello, bunny rabbit. What are you doing? So we went and looked through all these seats, and I was having a hard time visioning. This was one of the potential seats right here for my car. So I kept coming back to the Mustang. The seats were intact on the Mustang, and I decided that would be the seats I wanted. I think it's right over here. So the Mustang is over here. There's a lot of jackrabbits around here. This car has always fascinated me. I don't know why, but I like it. I don't know what this is. I know that's a Cadillac, and this is probably a Cadillac too, but what is it? A little bit. Oh, it's a LeBaron. Kind of like this car. All right. Still cars over there. I'm not going to go all the way over there. You kind of get the idea. There's just a lot to pick from. God only knows what that was. I don't know. There's a Corvette and a Datsun. I looked at all the seats in these cars, and the seats that I got for my car came out of this Mustang over here. Right around the corner, there's a Corvair, a couple of Corvairs. Looks like a Falcon. That's kind of interesting. Called the Beast. This was the Mustang that my seats came out of. Yep. They're not in there anymore, so I know that's the seats they put in my car. Whew. It was just a totaled Mustang that they just, pick parts out of whatever they need. So that's kind of the tour, you guys. I would take you to the museum. I will put a link up on the page for a tour through Gene's museum that was filmed when I was staying here a few weeks ago before Grand National Roadster Show. And the boys from Iron Trap Garage, they're on the East Coast, they did a film and Gene took them through the tour. I will put that link up on the page so you guys can have a tour of his museum. Unfortunately, he's not here right now to give us a tour live, so that's kind of the best I can do. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Carly from Seattle, Washington, World of Showcars. Woo! Bye, everybody.